Hi, this is Evan from Within Hiking Distance, and today I'm going to talk about the similarities and differences between the Arc'teryx Alpha AR and the Arc'teryx Beta AR. These jackets have many things in common, but also have some notable differences. So today I'm going to describe them in more detail and also try them on to show how they fit. Arc'teryx categorizes all its clothing into families, and all the families have a particular use. The Alpha line, for example, is a lightweight, minimalist climbing product that protects against alpine environments, while the Beta family is a high-performance, versatile line for a wide range of conditions and activities. The abbreviation of AR at the end of Alpha and Beta stands for all-round. All-round provides high-performance weather protection for multiple activities. So let's try on this jacket to see how they fit, because there's some similarities and some notable differences. First, I'm going to try on the Alpha AR. As a base layer, I have a Patagonia Nano Puff jacket and a base layer underneath. So just to talk about the Alpha AR for a minute, it's a regular fit, so you can layer underneath. The material is a 3-layer GORE-TEX Pro. There's pit zips on each side. There's also 3 pockets on this jacket. So there's one on the interior, and there's 2 on the exterior. And the way these open is if you can hold on to a rope if you're climbing, and you can use your opposite hand when you get into these pockets. The hood is a storm hood, so it zips all the way up. And it can be tightened by pulling these and adjusting. There's some little buttons that you can adjust to tighten it even more. And there's also an adjustment on the back to tighten the back. It has Velcro cuffs to adjust there. And there's also an adjustment for the hem around the waist. Another slight difference between the Alpha AR and the Beta AR is a cut around the seat area. On the Alpha AR, you can see that it just covers a little bit more, so if you're wearing a harness, you just get a little bit more protection. So this is the Arc'teryx Beta AR jacket for climbing, skiing, and other activities. It's a regular fit, so there's plenty of room for layering. However, I don't find it as trim as the Alpha AR jacket. Just a little bit bigger on me, I feel. It has a drop hood, which is different than the storm hood of the Alpha AR. So it comes up a little bit, but then the cut is different for the hood. So let me put the hood on. And how you tighten the hood is just a little bit different. So you can tighten with some pulleys here, cords. There's also tightener in the back. I do find this hood to be a little bit bigger than the Alpha AR, but both jackets should easily fit any helmet underneath. Also, another difference is where the pockets are located. In the Alpha AR, they're more up front, and you put your hand in the opposite pocket if you want to get something, whereas these are more traditional pockets, and they'd be on the side here. They're both high enough, so if you're wearing a harness, you shouldn't be interfered if you get into your pockets up here. There's 3 pockets on this one, 2 on the sides, 1 and 1 inside. It's a fully taped, seam sealed jacket. It has Velcro cuffs, just like the Alpha AR. So just to show how the jackets would fit with a larger layer, I'm wearing the Patagonia down sweater hoodie. So it is a bigger one than the Patagonia Nano Puff that I was wearing before. So I'm trying on the Alpha AR first. So with the Alpha AR, I still feel that I have plenty of room even with that puffy jacket underneath. My arms still have plenty of range of motion, so when I'm up in the mountains it's still easy even though I have a couple layers on right now. I really like how the storm hood mimics what I had for the Patagonia hoodie underneath, that it zips all the way up. They work really well together. Let me just try on the hoods for the puffy jacket and the Beta AR. Now I'm wearing the Beta AR jacket with my Patagonia down sweater hoodie, so the bigger puffy jacket is underneath. I still have plenty of room, even for more layers. I felt that the Beta AR was slightly bigger on me than the Alpha AR just to fit itself. The drop hood for the Beta AR, this is how it looks like with another jacket that has a hood behind it. So the systems are quite a little different from the storm hood with the Alpha AR versus the drop hood with the Beta AR. Another difference between the jackets is the shell material. Even though they both use GORE-TEX Pro, the Beta AR uses a ripstop fabric, while the Alpha AR has just a plain weave. It is possible to make out the interwoven crosshatch pattern on the Beta AR when looking closely at it. Ripstop fabric is supposed to make the product more durable and less prone to tears. So just to summarize, here are the similarities and differences between the two jackets. The similarities are they both have the same price point at about $575 US. They both use GORE-TEX Pro 3-layer. They're both fully seam sealed with DWR finish. They both have Velcro cuffs. They both have pit zips. And they both have 3 pockets, 2 on the exterior, 1 on the interior. And to summarize the differences between the Alpha AR and Beta AR is the pocket location. The Alpha AR has a storm hood versus the drop hood of the Beta AR. The Alpha AR is slightly trimmer cut versus the Beta. The Alpha AR has a drop tail hem. The Alpha AR comes in at 14.1 ounces versus 16 ounces for the Beta AR. And the Beta AR uses a ripstop fabric versus the plain weave of an Alpha AR. I hope you found this video useful with the comparison of the Arc'teryx Alpha AR and the Arc'teryx Beta AR. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.